Get in my belly. Get in my belly. We're part of the QVC, boys, and we're gonna flex, flex.
That was great merch, man. Wow.
Oh my
That's amazing.
God. That's like perfect marketing campaign right there. We have perfected the system. No one can ever perfect it any further. We are done. Job's over. Move the fuck on.
Sorry, I was planning on coming in late. Oops, gotta take my hat off. Because I'm a really fancy boy now. I'm like getting super famous, guys, and I don't know how much longer I can be a part of this program. I don't know if you've all heard, but top 10 comedian in America, Aaron Berg, has recommended me as his replacement on his program. And you said merch, so now we got to show our merch. Because when you're this famous, like me, Jim Grindle.
No, like me.
No, like me. No, I'm the famous one.
God.
Aaron Berg didn't say... I don't like this.
Commander Grindle's getting a little uppity today.
I'm getting
No
very
one can be
upset.
more famous than a
Enough
god.
of you. Enough of you, because this is what's important, not the content, the merch. And here we are. We are the QVC boys.
Show my merch.
Check out our brand new merch, ladies and gentlemen. We've got some good stuff here. A tie-dyed
Amazing.
Alpha Pod Ranch t-shirt. An Alpha Pod Ranch sticker. That's a sticker. You could put that on anything. Probably your butt. It won't last long, but you could put it there. It's very good. Face masks, because you're weird. Coffee cups for camping, because you like coffee. Fat people can wear our shirts, you see? Black people can wear our shirts too, see? More
Sure.
tied. Oh, that's Jim's big bag of
The
Tori
more the
Amos.
better.
You don't want that. That's the wrong show. Never mind. Let's keep going on.
Wrong show.
Yeah, but
She's
the
always
right
said that.
show.
You get home from a weekend and you tell me how much merch you sold. I know you're not a real comic.
Hey, I resent that comment right now. I mean, space people love water and get thirsty. They need their Alpha
that's-
Pod Ranch space thing.
And like in Spaceballs, maybe we could sell some
See,
air,
look,
a can of
my
air.
merch. I am a neon god.
Yeah, we have Neon God merch, mouse pads for any weirdos who use them. I mean, do you guys even use mouse pads anymore?
Sure.
I mean,
Really?
I do. Yeah.
We don't
Really?
need them, really, but
I don't have any. I don't have mouse pads. Well, can't show that on this program. That's for kids, Lou.
my
I
wife
mean,
uses tampons.
Lou did
Oh,
pose for
what
this.
the-
We have ladies Alpha Pod Ranch stuff. You see, ignore the stuff on the right.
Ooh,
For the ladies.
Get in me.
For the ladies.
that's the dark version.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and this one here. This is important. Very important. Alpha Pod Ranch cooking shirt. It's a shirt you
called
can
an
wear.
apron.
Apron.
Yeah.
Apron.
Best merch in the biz. Best merch in the biz. Oh wait, do I have
Apron.
a thing I'm gonna put on my head?
I don't believe you do. Did we show the one for hippies yet?
I'd
For all
actually
you
rock that.
stoned, wacky hippies.
Because that
Well-
color would go so perfect with these beautiful Jordans.
Hold on, we
You
do
know, we
have
got the
one
best
more
merch in the
piece of
biz,
merch relevant to this show. It's very important that we get through all the merch. We got good stuff like the Rusty 500 for a almost fat
Oh,
lady,
Rusty?
you know.
Huh? Oh
a
yeah,
plump-
that guy that I didn't
that
talk
guy.
to, Rusty. Yeah.
Some Morning So Far cooking shirts.
How's the
tote
breathing in that plastic bag?
bag.
What? What are you talking about?
Oh man, I
my
wish
ski
I
bag.
was. What am I? Oh my God, why was the stuff not showing? Oh, have you guys just been looking at my face this dumb whole time?
No.
I'm sitting here plugging merch that's not on the screen like a fucking idiot.
No, it
You
was
guys
there. It was there
are
for a minute.
horrible
It was
people.
there.
You guys are very.
was there.
I'm a fancy boy. Don't you know this? This is very important what I'm doing here, and you're making me look bad. Oh my God! Here, let's finish this merch because there was something else more
yeah,
important. Like I said, forget all this stuff. Those are different shows, great shows, different. Oh, I like this one. I wear this. This color on this color is pretty nice. Morning So Far. But
This kind of makes me feel like Deadpool.
where is it? You're not Deadpool,
merch.
Lucas.
The Merc with the merch, huh?
You're just a regular man. Where the hell is it?
I
Where
know
the hell-
where
Alright.
this
what
is,
were you
though.
looking for?
I'm
The
looking
real
for the actual fucking Alpha. Oh, for some reason, Alpha Podrants wasn't approved yet. That's right. So we only actually have right now the Alpha Pod Ranch. Is that underwear? Look, it looks like underpants. So you can have your big piece showing. Lou, why don't you tell us about that?
Big piece.
Yeah. You know, I gotta hide my big piece behind some ranch dressing, baby. So when you're ready to suck it, you're getting all that creamy goodness.
Oh, son of a bitch!
And that's our merch, folks.
You're lucky, leprechaun.
Lepre. Ka. Lepre. Ka.
Wow. yes, I do realize that St. Patrick's Day was just a couple of days ago. So
Yes.
Did you have corned
Well,
beef, anyone?
no, I didn't even
I
celebrate.
didn't
it.
either.
Didn't
It's
even
like my
get
first
drunk.
year in forever. Like you don't
I had
drink.
bangers and mash, but they were just kind of terrible. It's like
No,
a
no,
home
no,
style
I know.
place.
Yeah, I don't drink. I know, and you guys know this, so I didn't get drunk. So it's just
Luke,
an ordinary day for me.
What are you
Luke
talking
Jean.
about, sir? You drink mead. You drink the Viking drink.
That's what I was
Not
gonna say.
enough
Luke,
to get drunk.
Luke Jean, it's a fun fact about Charles Whedon you don't know. He doesn't drink any alcohol, but he will drink mead.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
He's
But
a
he
I
is
just
mead.
not
like
Luke John
Hazel.
today. He is the USS Think.
So I like the Alpha Pod Ranch audience to know that we're going to be starting a $500 GoFundMe to purchase Charles Whedon some mead. That's coming soon.
Yes.
Be on the lookout for it, please.
Oh God damn it! It's just I
It's
can
so
buy my
expensive
own-
because it comes from space.
Speaking of space, and since I am very busy, because I am very famous now and very important, I'm going to dip off while you guys begin talking about space. I'll be right back, guys. I have very important celebrity stuff to do. I'll be right back.
And speaking
Well, hey.
speaking of space and mead, what do you think was that alcoholic bottle they threw at the Enterprise B at the beginning of Star Trek Generations? That was mead. They threw mead to christen that ship.
Was it?
Yeah, because it's
And that's-
wine. And
Do
mead
you have
is a
proof
type
of this?
wine. It's
I'm not here.
Mead
wine.
is like honey wine or honey beer?
It's honey
what is it?
wine. It's
Okay, yeah,
it's
yeah.
honey wine. Yeah,
Honey
That sounds
wine.
disgusting.
it's very good actually.
Look, we got a
He likes
fish on
honey
the
wine.
screen
It's not
to
a fish.
talk about the 10C that looked like a big jellyfish. Oh
Yeah.
my
So, yes,
God!
That's
Did
right.
that
See?
episode suck dick?
It did not suck dick. You want to know what sucked
Oh.
dick? That was Picard. Picard episode 3 was garbage.
Before you guys say that, Charles, would you have sex with this alien?
No.
Lady. It's a lady. It's a lady.
That was a different segment. But
No! I would not
Picard-
fuck that alien, Jim! I
Oh,
don't care how famous you are!
Picard.
I'm
was
very
horse
famous,
shit.
guys.
super famous.
Fuck.
Bro, put the fucking pussy
Oh.
down. Jesus, we
What
got
did you think of that
pussy on
scene?
the
That was
screen.
hilarious.
No,
All they
no.
was
You don't talk
ow.
about that while I'm not here. That's in my notes. I fucking hated that scene. I hated everything about that scene. And I hated how. Let me see if I actually wrote it. Nope, it just says Tilly and what's his fucking name's cheers scene at the end. They already did it. They already fucking did it. And then after everyone saved the day, let's go back and say again, same two people and say, we're not gonna die today. Cheers to you. Sip, sip. It was just stupid. I was so angry, upset. I really gotta go though. I'm very busy and important. I'll be back, please.
Look,
So, all right. Everybody, this
before
is
we
Alpha
continue-
Pod Rants.
Oh yes.
And,
please, Vikram.
Lou is up there, our resident Klingon warrior. Kapla. And
Kapla!
Jim,
God bless you.
I mean, Space Jim is so famous, he just can't be here right now. But we understand. We understand. He's running a network. Oh, and Liquidator Brunt. How you doing there, Charles?
I'm doing all right. And I'm actually
What a great-
kind of embarrassed now because my friends of
Because you're
mine-
not as famous as Jim. You don't have to be embarrassed. It's not against you. Like doesn't make you lesser than. You're very good.
Sometimes it's just someone's time.
It's not your time right now, Charles, but your time will come.
Don't worry.
Oh,
You're
I
in the
could feel
presence
it.
of a god, so you're okay.
They would,
Please, Lou.
we
Charles
have-
is trying to do his introduction. Please, Lou.
Yes. Well, I mean, I don't know. Part of my introduction is Discovery was great. Picard was garbage, and I hope it
Really?
dies
Discovery-
painfully in a fire.
oh, see, I didn't think that was garbage, and I didn't think Discovery was too bad. I mean, there's
Fuck
parts
that.
that were-
Discovery
I'm with you,
sucked
Captain.
shit.
I'm with you, Luke. I agree with
Oh.
you, not those two jerks.
The more I
mostly.
think about Discovery, the fact that we got no major death in the show that set up someone to die. Not
They didn't
even the
kill
Earth
Tilly.
General. She could have fucking died, but no. They had to teleport her at the last
Well,
second.
What about Tarka? Oh, spoiler.
Fuck Tarka. Tarka deserved to die. You knew Tarka was going to die. Here
We
comes
don't
the
actually
big
know
old
if he's
jellyfish.
dead.
He's
We
a
don't-
dead whacker.
We don't know he's dead. For all we know, he could have made it to the other reality.
Oh shit, Tyrone made an appearance.
So he fired off his transporter and he made it to paradise with his little lover.
Yeah,
Not
he made it to...
lover, friend.
Bro, I'm sorry. There's
Oh,
no
no.
chance in hell that Lucas is my friend and I'm gonna let him rub my fucking head or back while I lay on his lap. See through the
Oh.
things, Charles.
They
They
took
really
comfort
did.
in one another because they were slaves and they needed to escape. Oh, God damn it.
Sex slaves.
I
But
just
they
realized
were-
that I made your fucking case, okay? God damn it.
They were in jail. What happens in jail?
Stays in jail.
Oh my God, I don't want to fucking think
They
about that.
definitely
Oh.
fucked. I'm so super busy and doing so many famous person things right now, but I had to come back here and take time out of that busy stuff because I'm very famous just to say to you, they were fucking.
No, God damn it.
And
No.
seriously, what the fuck was the point of bringing
They
the
touch space
entire
wieners.
bridge onto this platform to talk to the fucking jellyfish?
All right, that I did have a problem with. It's like, first off, most of the people that were there to speak with the 10C weren't even qualified for first contact protocols.
Oh,
Oh, that was cool.
We spared your planets and stuff. Why do you still cry? Because someone I loved very much is no longer with us.
That
Whoa,
one
you
is
mean-
your one?
You mean him?
I thought that was going to be like one of Jim's biggest things about book. I mean, oh well, your signature was out there and we kept it because we thought it might be important. And yeah, book, right, Jim? Book should have died, right?
Yeah, no, wouldn't have liked Book to have died. I would have liked everybody else on the show to have died. Literally.
It
Except for
just-
Book and Saru.
Star Trek book.
And Udo Kier, the guy from Charles's Viking show.
Not Vikings, the
Admiral.
Mummy.
The Mummy, whatever he's from.
Yeah.
The command,
he
the
could've
leader of the
died,
Federation.
Hanging
want-
out with
Oh,
old fucking
The actor's name is Oded Fair. That's
Whatever.
his name.
And it,
Well,
he's
Look,
Admiral.
I didn't
Hey,
want
hey.
him dead.
Oh my
Oh,
God. Yeah, that's
Day-Day.
right. Yeah.
He could have passed because hanging out with old dum Tilly was not good
Yeah.
for her.
Speaking of that, hey Todd, your favorite character in all of Star Trek
Mhm.
returned to the show.
I know, and I thought the whole episode was like, they're gonna kill her. This is so
Oh,
glorious.
look,
They brought her back
we
just to kill her.
have-
And I was like, fine, I'm gonna lose Udo fucking Ferengi, whatever his name you said it is.
Oh God damn it.
But
seriously?
I will.
Sparks.
Tilly will be gone. The prospect of a Starfleet Academy TV series that Tilly would pop up in, as exciting as that may be, she would still be in it. Gone, just to get rid of her. I'd have been happy.
Bro, we had a real life politician on this motherfucker though.
No, that was
Mhm.
terrible. That's dangerous. That's a slippery slope.
Oh my God, I had a comment about this. So in the beginning of
yeah.
the episode, where she just wants to go touch everybody, huh? Trina is just like, yeah, let me in there. I will
Yeah,
meld with.
she's
any-"
very handsy.
Hey,
Sorry, my manager's calling me. I'll be right back. I have some
She was
very
like,
famous
"Ooh."
business to get to. I'll be right back.
I
her
touched
and
them
Saru.
all.
Her and Saru were touching his plants. They're gonna get frisky.
Yeah. His plants.
Pistol and Stamen, man. Yeah.
I think that's
I
time
thought-
for another merch plug.
Oh shoot! I don't have anything, but I
Alpha
did want to
Pod
show you
Rants
guys.
merch on the
Look at this.
dirtmail.com. You know, get it while it's hot. You know, us QVC boys is what we do.
Oh wait, that's not our merch. Oops. Oh jeez. Oops.
Hold on, I got some for you. Get in my belly.
Sorry,
Get in
guys.
belly.
My manager has just advised me that I have to be audio only for this performance. I'm a little too famous. They said I can't come on camera, at least for the next 8 minutes. So I apologize. I really want to be on camera and participate, but my management is telling me it's audio only. I'm very sorry, guys.
Was this in the rider? Did they mention this before? I mean, I don't know if I can deal with this kind of stuff. Trying to do a show here. You know,
It's very
You mentioned the
unprofessional, and I
Sparks.
apologize. I really do, but
it's hard to do a show when we're plugging so much merch, man. We're fucking selling it off the shelves. Grab it.
Patrice always said that. You get home for a weekend and you tell me how much merch you sold, I know you're not a real comic.
I sold a lot of merch this weekend.
that was from Ari Shafir's Skeptic Tank. That was the latest episode that came out. I just watched it yesterday, and I went, "Oh my god, this is perfect! I gotta cut that."
Talk about full circle. So bringing it full circle. What is this on the screen with Star Trek?
Yeah,
Oh,
also, like,
sorry,
you know,
gotta love
typical-
Your sparks.
The
Look,
sparks
it's in the
on
same
the
spot.
bridge.
It's in the same spot. Look, see the sparks are coming. Every time that happened,
And the
I just laughed.
flumes. The flumes of flames that kept
What's wrong,
coming
Joe?
up.
Well, no, same show, wrong type of show.
There's just, I don't understand how that would
Like-
be how a spaceship works. It just doesn't
I
make
don't
sense.
understand how Trina can feel by touching glass. Like, how?
Well,
Sway?
the essence of the 10C must have seeped through the glass somehow, I guess.
Oh, and it made her come out her nose.
That's not what.
What?
Wait,
Her nose bled.
No, that was her
COVID.
semen.
No, it wasn't. It was her
COVID's in the
blood.
future?
She's a Vulcan. Their blood is copper based.
Now-
Means it's green, not red.
Bro,
When
you
this
do not know
woman-
how to carry a bit.
The captain has pictures on the screen, guys.
Yes, the fucking
Show
safety
some
apron.
order on the ship. This woman, when she came on, I said, I turned to my woman and I was like, this pigeon. She has the face of a penguin, and she can't act.
The acting was
like,
terrible.
This has to be somebody. And
It
we
was
found
12
out.
seconds she was on, and it was so uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, that was. I was on camera more than 12 seconds. I might get fined. I'll be back.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but no,
Very
it's,
famous.
I,
This
when
guy.
when
I'm
the
very
United
famous,
Earth
Charles.
president came on screen, I didn't even know who it was. I thought it was going to be a descendant of Michael Burnham. That's who I thought it was going to be.
Oh, they've done that already. If they would have went back to that, that would have been absurd.
Yeah,
That
but
was
then
like
when
Nemesis.
Lou had mentioned who it was, I was like, okay, I have to look this up. And then as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, son of a bitch.
No, you know what I would have said? I wouldn't have said son of a bitch. Oh no, I'm trying to buy myself some time here, motherfucker. Where's the? You put a. I see. There's new videos up. I got confused. I wouldn't have said son of a bitch. You know what? Forget it. I'm gonna save it. Go on.
You would have said son of a penguin's face.
The whole joke is ruined now. Go on.
Oh,
You were
yeah.
saying.
Yeah, go ahead. Who was saying?
Charles.
Pootie tang.
Well, look,
Cuckoo,
I am with Todd on this to where when they bring in a politician, like a real world politician, into stuff like this, it is very risky to do something like this. And like I explained to Lou before the Lou show, there is only one case of Hollywood doing something like this where it made sense, and this is in an episode of Stargate SG-1, where
Trying to
as you
give us
know-
a seizure, Lucas?
well,
Jesus
we're like-
Christ. Sorry,
in-
Charles.
We're in Stargate SG-1. It's primarily takes place with the United States Air Force, and the main character played by Richard Dean Anderson goes to speak with his commanding officer in the SGC, Stargate Command, and the general is talking to the chief of staff, Admiral Ryan. The funny thing is that at the time of the airing of that episode, Admiral Ryan was actually the Air Force chief of staff. They had the full-blown Air Force chief of staff of the United States show up in a cameo appearance in an episode of Stargate SG-1, and that is the only time I have seen something like that where it made sense. That
See,
is
Sure.
If she would have died, I would have been cool. Because
Well, hold
her
on, wait.
death-
Don't jump on her yet. We're talking more about this penguin-faced president lady. The other
but her death
problem.
would have meant something for all her betrayal in the episodes.
To be honest,
Sure.
I agree with Lou.
That's a
Lou.
whole
If
other
it-
conversation. Can I please
Yeah.
respond to the
Yes,
to the penguin lady's appearance?
Yeah, go ahead.
First off, Star Trek is not about partisanism or bipartisanism, whatever. Star Trek does not begin until the globalists win, because that's the only way you get there, is if the globalists win.
Yeah.
Globalism could be good, it could be bad.
Actually,
But
I
then-
think, I looked into it, and actually, like the whole globalist thing, that is very correct. But the type of government that the Federation is, according to Memory Alpha, it's a democratic socialism. The
That's
entire-
interesting.
Yeah, the
And-
entire Federation
These
is a
fucking
democratic.
left wingers.
Yeah, the entire Federation is a democratic socialism. It is.
So the the Federation is a bunch of fucking left wingers. The Confederation is a bunch of right wingers.
I don't think so.
Wait a minute. If they're socialists, but there is no money, so how does that really work? Or just because they have unlimited energy because of future and all their technologies, they can't just give everything to everyone for free. I had
Universal
a little
basic
argument
income.
about this. I had a little argument that was similar. Well, not argument. Someone was on a Star Trek forum saying, every time that Picard orders tea from the replicator, what happens to the cup? And everyone said, well, he just puts it back in the replicator and it recycles it, and then he gets another one. But I keep thinking, like, so every time they eat, they put the stuff back, and they're just double, like, they've got to replicate it, dereplicate it, replicate it, dereplicate it every day, like 1,000,000 times a day all over the ship. So isn't that wasting energy, or it just doesn't matter?
It just doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't think Roddenberry really thought that far into it. I don't think he did.
He was
Well, they're
not a
trying to
nerd.
rectify
Yeah.
it in these new seasons. They're
And besides,
telling
the
you
whole
where the
thing,
stuff
like-
comes from.
Even during the original
Yeah.
series, they did not have replicators. As
The
far as I
answer's
know,
poop.
the first replicator was in Next Generation. Yeah,
So when they went on that 5-year mission, they had 5 years worth of food on that ship. As many times as the ship's bridge got blown to hell, I'm pretty
that's
sure
another
other
thing.
sectors.
Because in season 2 of Discovery, there is a scene where number 1, played by Rebecca Romaine, is she is preparing her food, and she replicates the food. She doesn't cook it. She doesn't do anything. She orders it directly from a replicator. And I'm like, okay, I didn't think replicators were supposed to exist at this point.
Well,
Or maybe the Enterprise replicators were broken.
For 3 years.
change.
You know
Well,
what was
didn't they
that?
do that?
Please.
No, didn't they do that with the? There was a holographic communicator they were using in the first couple of seasons of Discovery, where a hologram would pop up on the bridge and you'd be talking to someone. But then Control started faking the holograms and pretending it was other people. So they took out all the hologram generators and they said, "Oh, we only have audio now." So that's why there's only audio in, the original Star Trek. They kind of, someone can fake a hologram, so we're just going to go by voice, because that's, you can't fake that.
Yeah, and of course, the first couple of seasons of Discovery are supposed to take place 10 years before the original series.
So they could run with Strange New Worlds for a little while, huh?
Yeah, they pretty much have like
Oh, yeah.
10 years
I
worth
got
of
to the end
worth
again.
of.
Oh shit! I forgot. Jim, do you remember Jim? They casted Captain Kirk.
Yes, they
Now,
did.
that's going all over the place, though. I was waiting for that one. That's a whole lot of talking to do.
Look, Look,
Yeah, that's very exciting. I read a horrible article today. Comic book. What's the famous comic book site?
You're talking about comic book resources?
Yes, comic book resources. They wrote a whole fucking article about how the new series is flawed because they have Kirk as a captain in his captain's uniform. And Charles, I know what you're gonna say because you already said it in our little chat.
Yep.
But are you pulling up that picture right now? Yeah.
Oh yes.
Boy, is that yeah. So they're talking about this picture. Boy, I could even see the line cut across his fucking neck right there.
That is
Yes.
not actually him, you morons.
A whole article about maybe they're gonna have him as a captain of another ship, and they're gonna have to retcon it, or
That
maybe
is obviously
he'll be
that
a
is
temporary captain of the Enterprise while
Photoshop.
Pike is-
Photoshop. That is 100% Photoshop. That is Anson Mount's Captain Pike's body with Paul's head photoshopped on top of it. That is exactly what that is. And comic book resources is a bunch of fucking loons anyway.
Yeah, I pressed the minus button on my little app so that I don't get that news anymore. I'm tired of it. It was like the 9,000th article from them that was. This was the most ridiculous.
That is obviously Photoshop.
Another site you stay away from is Giant Freaking Robot.
And
I don't
we
hate
got
them yet.
And
They
we
aren't-
got this covered.
All they spread is fake lies.
Really? But about this fucking guy, it's interesting. That was the last thing we said in the last episode. We were going over, is it possible? I said, that's the biggest excitement. Is he going to be there? I suggested he'd show up at the last scene. And some of you said not at all.
Or the final season would have been fine, where he's like a what was he in the Abrams verse when he snuck onto the ship?
I don't know, an ensign or something? I don't know. What are you...
No. He was still a cadet because due to him cheating in the Kobayashi Maru, he was not allowed to serve on a Starfleet vessel, and he didn't receive his ensign promotion yet. He was still a cadet. And he got promoted to first officer when Spock was then promoted to captain when Pike decided to go over to the Narada and speak with Nero.
Thank you, Charles, for that brief history lesson.
Yeah. I've watched that movie so many times. It's embarrassing how many times I've watched it.
I've enjoyed the Abrams verse.
So have I. Oh, speaking of that, there is actually a moment in Discovery where it was Vance and Tilly that were helping with the evacuation of Earth, and they were naming all the ships that were supposed to help the people escape. One of the ships that was mentioned was the USS Yelchin. The USS Yelchin, which of course is named.
Oh, I read about that.
Which is named after Anton Yelchin, who is the actor who passed away.
Gay love.
Hold on, ADD Lou today. But hold on, Charles. That's why I don't want to get rid of all of these sites like Big Freaking Robot and stuff. CBR, they had their way with me and it's over. But the fucking other ones, when I'm pooping, how else am I going to learn little things about Starship Yelchin and such?
Yeah, but no, it's just like one thing I have to ask.
And yes, they touch their space wieners together, everybody. All right, you big fucking babies.
What I have to ask, Todd, is where on the doll did comic book resources touch you?
I just told you where they touched me, Charles.
On the PT.
You're being obtuse. Check out this wonderful look. You fat fatties, men's and women's can get Alpha Podrants shirts.
Look,
very cheap.
Our prices are even better.
Yeah, I'm sure those ski boys over there, they're super expensive. We're so reasonable. And look, that looks like a Star Trek color and everything. But it's not. It's not affiliated with Star Trek. That is not a ranch dressing bottle over an Enterprise at all. That is completely original artwork, obviously. Thank you.
You know, us QVC gentlemen know how to market our shit.
QVC boys, get it right.
So there was something about Discovery at the end when they had to.
Oh, I gotta go. All right,
the,
keep going. Sorry.
They had to eject the drive to create enough energy to get out of the orb. You remember that? Oh, the mycelial drive has to be ejected, and they said, well, if we do this, we'll only have warp, and it'll take us a decade or 2 decades to get home. That would have been a fun little portion of the next season. Like
They
do a
didn't
little
say 10
Voyager.
decades. They didn't say 2 decades. They just said decades.
Oh, decades. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they said.
So-
Are you sure? Because yeah,
No,
I
they
felt
said
like
decades.
they said a number of decades.
No, they just like Rillick said
Okay, so
specifically
what?
decades.
So it would have took them 20 years to get home.
Probably longer. I'm thinking closer
But
to
that
like
would have been
50
an
to 70 years.
interesting thing to bring into the show, just even for a little bit. If by the 3rd episode of the next season they find a wormhole and they go. But of course, the 10C made
Okay.
everything perfect.
Okay, one thing that I absolutely have to bring up is that even with the technology of the spore drive, during the earlier shows known as Berman Trek, which is Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager,
Get you your point.
they only ended up reaching, I think the fastest warp speed was like 9.5. They never were
Really?
able to reach warp 10. This is now the 32nd century. They still can only reach 9.5. Are you kidding me?
Now
I would think at this point they'd probably be able to reach warp 20.
Not only, but you
Well-
know what would reach warp 20? I hate to interrupt you guys, but this is
No, no.
important. For all of you Proud Boys out there, we have this merch. This is called the Gettin' Funky polo shirt. And what is that? What is that up there on the little polo, man?
What is
It's
it?
Lou having sex with Miley Cyrus
Oh.
while wearing a pirate's hat.
That's
So,
right. The Neon
there you
Squad in
go.
action.
This is the newest Proud Boys gear. I mean, look at that guy. He's definitely a Proud Boy.
And look at that for a whopping
Need to be an alpha
24,
boy.
49.
Well, yeah, he's an alpha boy who kisses many Proud Boys, and they're all very proud to do it, and we're proud of them. $24.49, very cheap, very cheap. Remember, you can have Lou having sexual intercourse with Miley Cyrus, who seems to like it, even though she's making a funny face, and he's got a pirate hat. It's a very good product. You got to get that.
Oh my god, I will never buy that shit.
I'm sorry to have interrupted
Bro.
the show. Warp 20. Back to Warp 20.
Yeah, but no, it's just like it's been 1,000 years or almost 1,000 years. Please tell me that they at least advanced warp technology to the point to at least hit warp 15. Come
Well,
on.
I was going to say that the
Not
burn
true.
happened, right? And so
Yeah.
they kind of stopped using warp drive for a while. So
Because
they
Yeah,
probably
but-
in their
But the burn only happened like what was it, like 100, maybe 200 years prior to them showing up in the future? So that right there is still like 600 years.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I
they
don't know.
still
Yeah,
would have made advancements, guaranteed.
But maybe it's impossible to get to warp 10. You'll literally rip the fabric of your atoms apart.
What's the biggest concern is that the ship could not be able to handle that velocity because it didn't have the technology to withstand being stretched that much.
Hey, do you think it was possible you might have had all of your eaves ripped apart?
Sure.
Because he said all of your atoms.
We're going way back for this one, huh? Well, so that was Disco. They were in trouble with the 10C, and then
Bro,
Ndoye goes out, and she's like, I helped book, but I'm gonna go and sacrifice myself. And, okay.
Yeah, I will
She's
agree. I will agree that letting her survive that was probably very stupid because if she had actually died, it meant her death meant something. Like she
Don't-
died a hero. That even though she did tarnish her reputation by helping Tarka and Book, she would have redeemed herself with her death, and she would have been labeled a hero. Now, she doesn't get any of that shit.
See, her death would have been cool. Tarka's death was lame and expected. Fucking looking at a bunch of jellyfish that have the creative powers to create wormholes and destroy planets. How, Sway? And they can't even talk proper English?
That was a Kanye West joke for the uneducated.
They're an
out there.
entirely alien species. They don't communicate the same way we do.
No, they communicate with flashing lights.
They look
Yeah.
like an octopus.
Alien.
But they did
No!
almost have.
Alien!
They almost had like a torso. When you looked at them, they almost looked like they were missing a head and they had a torso.
No,
But
you know what
one
they
thing
look like? They look like the fucking aliens from Independence Day.
a little bit, the head and stuff, how it goes like, yeah. I know what you're saying. But I was wondering too, because of
That's
that,
the merch.
oh, they make these aliens so big and that
And
no people
Big.
can play them. And that was a thing about Star Trek back in the day. Who's going to be the guest star? Who's an alien? But they kind of eliminate that.
Ah, that's a good point. Maybe we'll get that in Strange New Worlds. But hey, because I heard you trying to hop off the old disco pony a second ago. Before we
Okay.
do,
What do you got?
books. Well, first off, in my notes, I wrote down drawn out, hugging, and celebrating. That was all
Yes.
very, very drawn out. About as drawn out as the first 18 minutes of Picard. What were you going to say?
With a there was a Ferengi bartender, if you noticed.
I did.
that
I
bar.
actually said that's the only thing I like about this. I was complaining to the lady how drawn out it was, and I said, "Well, at least I got to see a Ferengi, fucking
Again,
at the bar."
we see a
But
fucking Ferengi, and he comes to the group to talk to the 10C. Why?
why?
There was a Ferengi
Well-
in there too.
I don't
there wa-
recall that.
The only Ferengi that I saw in the episode was the Ferengi in the Starfleet uniform behind the bar,
Yeah, that's the
Getting
only
a
one I
couple-
saw.
getting a couple other Starfleet officers some drinks.
Well, circle back to this
So the
missing.
Ferengi are only good to giving drinks?
Circle
No.
back to this missing Ferengi. What I was getting to was the fucking only other note I had of this disco was Book's zap out at the end, where after he was talking to Michael Burnham at just the right time in their conversation, he just bloop zapped away, which
That was a
raises the
quick 5
question.
minutes.
It raises the question: was their talk being monitored the whole time? Is
Probably,
Book
yeah.
like a prisoner now, and
Yes.
he'll be doing his work
think so.
as a prisoner, where
Yes.
he'll be helping the displaced, and then going straight back to a cell or something, zap in, zap
Yeah,
out.
he went to an emergency center. So yeah, I guess he's going to be helping people.
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
that's their way of
What-
saying he won't be on season 4
What Book
or
did,
season 5.
what Book did with Tarka broke several dozen regulations with Starfleet. So since he made it out, Garen fucking Teed, he was arrested and he is going to serve his time. If he shows up at all, it's in the next season. He is most definitely going to be doing so from a cell, guaranteed.
No, he'll be
All
doing
right.
Oh,
work.
did you put up this
And-
great merch? I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Oh,
And don't before you
wow,
guys
I
go.
didn't even notice. It's
It
amazing
just
merch.
popped up. I think it might have been an accident. What did the 4 April at the end of the show mean?
Oh,
Does anyone know?
I think
Someone
somebody on the production crew had passed away.
Well, clearly.
I didn't look into that.
All right.
Or
Well, back to the
That
merch.
person is sick, and they're saying this is for April.
Oh,
Actually, I
okay.
do have something here. This is a cleanup from last episode. Who is this, Charles? Oh, where is it?
Ah,
That's Charles's girlfriend.
that is Grilka. That is Grilka and his Quark's girlfriend.
For
They
an
end-
Why
episode.
does she?
they end up having sex in one episode, and it breaks several of Quark's ribs.
That's
She doesn't have 3 boobies.
But of course, you know that brings us to the question, Charles. Would you fuck her?
I mean, she's pretty hot for a Klingon.
From that angle right there, not so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's just the episode that introduces her is fucking great. Quark basically gets shanghaied into doing a duel with a seasoned but corrupt Klingon warrior, and how he does to win the duel is he decides to throw his weapon down, goes to his knees, and says, "Kill me." And the guy goes like, "No, pick up your weapon and fight me." And it's like, "No, you can't kill, and you're not supposed to kill an unarmed defenseless opponent because you would violate your honor." And he ends up dishonoring himself in front of the Klingon High Council, and he gets kicked out. They pretty much exile him from Klingon society. And
And that
Quark,
would start a civil war.
Oh no, it didn't start a civil war, but it did win Quark his freedom.
That
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
that's-
And the what happened in the beginning of that was, he
went to
the guy
space.
died in his bar, right? He just kind of
Well, no.
keeled over or
He,
something?
no, that's not what happened. What happened was, is he wanted more blood wine from Quark. Quark decided to cut him off. The Klingon was like, "Oh no, I want more blood wine," and he decides to charge at Quark, and in his drunken
Yes.
stupor, trips and falls on his own blade and ends up killing
Yes.
himself. And then Quark
Yes.
decides to say, "Oh, I beat a Klingon in honorable combat," which then attracts the attention of Grilka, and she ends up coming there to find out what the hell happened to her husband.
Yes. That's
then
because,
she-
everyone's like, oh, hey, they like it when you say that you killed them. They're going to bring in more business. And Quark just goes, yes, that's what I'm going to
Fucking
do.
Quark. Quark is a dumbass.
So,
Oh, man.
Rookie.
So, and then now let's get to Picard. Now, did you hear who was the director of Picard?
I did.
Fine.
This episode and the next one, big
Oh, and the
time
next
movie
one?
star, almost as famous as me, Jim Grindle, Aaron Berg's host replacement. Sorry, Leah Thompson from
Who
the
is that?
movies. She
Who
was
is
in
that?
the movies.
She was in a really big movie. Well, hold on. Back to the Future. Remember? Because
The
in
mom!
If you didn't know that,
Picard-
Charles.
In
The
Picard, we
Now, you
Okay,
see the
you
thing
can't keep
here that
waiting
you've
till
done.
just that long.
I was gonna say the thing here you've done is almost guaranteed that you have erased this
Copyright
episode. That is a
No,
very,
it was-
very
it was short. It was very
nope,
short.
not even close to short enough. And that song is like
Happy Go
that's one
Fecky
of the
says-
nuclear bomb songs.
Really?
How
Yes.
the fuck?
Yes, she was from she was from Howard
She
the Duck.
was. She was. Love that movie.
Howard the fuck. That duck got that ass.
Well, I
don't care what
think
anybody
Lucas,
says.
you have to provide some commentary now on that song. So, what did you think of that song you just heard? Did you like
was
it a
so
lot?
Great.
I thought it was so good. It's from a movie that I really like. Boy, does it bring that nostalgia.
Rook is an
And now
idol
check
fan.
out our merch. Again, hippies. You can get
Is
your
Is
shirt.
that- don't pause for 3 seconds because the merch is coming out. Is
Don't you know
Oh.
USS Stink? We the merch boys, bro. Them
Oh,
Cubans.
yeah.
All right.
QVC boys, son.
Yeah, but no, Todd.
Got the
I
best
think,
merch in the business. What's that? I'm sorry.
Todd, I think
Jim,
Jim-
Space Jim Grindle, who is
yeah,
very famous.
Jim. I'm gonna have to bring back a certain character that is both hated and
There she
loved
is.
at the same time.
She is.
Oh, we're gonna talk about time travel, aren't we now,
Oh yeah.
ladies
no.
and gentlemen? I'm proud to introduce you all right now.
So
To
if she was a director, she did a horrible
Lou.
job. This episode sucked.
I introduce you all to Lou.
That's right. I am a neon god, and I say, Leah Thompson, I hope you could direct better shit because I'm sorry, your episode of Picard was horse shit. It wasn't entertaining. You fucking had Homeboy teleport 20 feet in the air, bump his head on a fucking fire escape, and land on the ground with a concussion bleeding out his mouth. Hello.
That's in my notes as
better.
well. But we're not in those notes yet. Charles Whedon was about to bring us back to some old stuff. And speaking of old stuff, over there in the merch section, we've got all these Pappy Whedon things. A nice cooking dress, a sticker, a bucket hat, and a bandana for humans and animals. Socks as well. So you can get these things over there in the merchandise store, www. alphapodranchmerchandise.com/QVC boys. Redemption code 33342. So Charles, you were going to talk to us about time travel, huh?
Look, Luke, you don't.
Heil Whedon. That's all
Yeah,
I'm going to say here.
You haven't known me this long, but I don't like time travel at all. I don't like time travel movies. I don't like time travel TV shows. I don't like time travel video games or books or comic books or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, I am not a fan of time travel. And also when it
Some
comes
people
to
really love it.
yeah, but when it comes to Star Trek, I have never liked the time travel episodes. Never. I usually either skip them or I fast forward to the good parts of the episode. Yep. Oh yeah.
No more of that. No more of that. That's a guaranteed copyright strike.
Yeah, but but no, it's just I mean
Strike, not warning.
this
Send it to
episode
me. We'll edit.
this episode of Star Trek Picard did everything wrong for what I look for in a Star Trek episode. I mean, look, even though I'm not a fan of the time travel episodes in Star Trek in the past, the time travel episodes from the earlier shows were infinitely better than what this monumental shitstorm was.
Okay, but you didn't like Star Trek 4 when they went back in time?
Not really, no.
To go get those fucking humpback whales.
Oh yeah, nice pause there. Yeah.
They were humping that back, baby.
Look, that entire episode, that entire movie, Star Trek 4, just felt way too political, and I did not like that at all. I would consider that movie to be one of my least favorite Star Trek movies.
Look,
But speaking of the Picard time travel, please tell us where the looper touched you.
Oh God damn it! Yeah. The looper touched me right there. Yeah.
On your bottle of Pedialyte or hand sanitizer, which is
hand sanitizer
for after masturbation.
I don't have a doll to use. Okay, it's just yeah. But
one thing I always hate about time travel, and maybe this is because I'm a nerd, is that basically the Earth is spinning around the sun. The sun is going around the galaxy. The galaxy is spinning and moving through space. So at any point in time, we are never in the same exact spot that we ever were. Ever. Because all that stuff is moving and it's just flowing through space. So if you were going to go back in time in this spot right here, it would be in space somewhere.
Yep.
You would never get to, unless you had, like, Doctor Who has his TARDIS, which is in space and dimension and time. So they kind of cover the whole thing.
No, you got to do it the way Christopher Reeve's Superman did it. Go around the Earth backwards.
Well, yeah. But that causes everything else to go too. He's going so fast that he's causing the arm of the galaxy to spin backwards.
Theoretically speaking, time manipulation technology would have the ability to manipulate time everywhere.
This comment's for you, Whedon.
Speaking of time, let's just take a quick second to show you the new doll. If you don't have a doll to show you people where the looper touched you, we have an Alpha Pod Ranch doll. So that's there now.
Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah, buy it for your kids. Yeah.
And then let it shit on you.
Yeah. But no, it's just in regards to the Picard episode.
God, why do we keep showing 7 of 9 winking at a little girl?
Speaking of that
I don't know. I put his thing back up because I took it down, so I put it back.
That was stupid.
Oh, okay.
That was absolutely
that was the wrong one.
Wrong show.
Oh, that's where those pictures went. See, I messed up. Oh my goodness, I'm screwing up. Oh my God.
That's all right. I can always switch over here to this merch. We got the Jerry Sexy Beanie, pink T-shirt. We got the FGTZ.
He would definitely wear that.
New Year's special commemorative merchandise here from our extra special New Year's special. We got a Many Lose adjustable apron.
Where's the toucan shirt?
We got our Unity FGTZ tote bag. And there's just so many great. Don't fucking dare do that ever again.
Yeah, also, I mean,
I don't like this girl. I don't like her as an actress.
I mean, look, the first time I ever saw her on screen, it was in the TV show The Newsroom, and she wasn't bad in that show. She wasn't bad, but in Star
Because
Trek,
they're
Picard,
all sharks in the newsroom. They're
yeah,
all terrible people.
You know what?
yeah, but
Is
in
she pregnant?
no, that's just her outfit.
Nah, man, because her face looked pudgy. When
Her face
she
is
was
always
talking
she's
to
like
the
that.
board,
I don't mind the roundness of her head. If anything is redeeming about her, it would be her big old fucking pumpkin
look
head.
at that. Look at that. Looks like a fucking potato face.
Right. So you can even maybe say she's
What the
quote
fuck is
unquote
this,
adorable.
lady?
But you know what? She's not adorable. There's a darkness inside of her fucking pumpkin fucking
That's the
patch
doctor
brain.
who's going to become an ally to Leo.
You're killing me with all these pictures so fast. I'm gonna walk off. I'm too famous for this.
No,
He's
you
too
know,
famous for this.
How does Ralphie beat up a guy with a gun? That shit was
Oh,
just
here you go.
dumb.
Here you
I
go.
guess
Ralphie
There's
from the
no
Christmas Story? No, I already did it. She has a pumpkin head. So no, she
Oh,
don't
potato
look
face.
nice, but she has a
Oh.
darkness in her that makes I think she's like insane or evil or rude. Like I feel like she's a
well,
bad person
She
in
did
the real
kill
world.
somebody. She did kill
No, I'm talking
somebody
about
last-
the actress in the real world.
Oh.
I think she might be a bad person.
She's a Karen.
Hey,
Maybe.
Lou, you reminded me. You reminded me about something. In the very first scene where we left off, where they're holding guns to everyone's head. Oh, what's my full name? Tell me my name. Oh, I know you don't know. And all of a sudden, like, you think that the queen's going to get hooked up by Girardi and she's going to take care of them. But no, the crew is so good that they just beat the crap out of all these people who are supposedly in this very tough world.
The
Did they not-
Confederation.
The Confederation can't fight. What's going on with that? I thought
I
it was kind
know,
of
bro.
hilarious.
The Confederation is doing a bad job.
Hey, that's gross.
Yeah, but of course,
Oh,
one
whoops.
another. That is amazing. Oh my god, that is amazing.
Look, the Confederation.
Holy shit,
Oh
that
my
is the most glorious thing I have ever seen.
Should
I'd
make that
shoot
your
it immediately.
wallpaper.
Wait. Even more glorious than this Jerry Sexy Deanie t-shirt for ladies, fat
Yes.
ladies.
Yes.
Only $21.49.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you would go
Oh,
away from
Those
me.
Yes.
eyes spell evilness.
What makes
It's
you
like-
think that she's a Karen?
Bro, look at that face.
There's
Karen
something
all over
empty,
it.
rude, no, not empty. There's something calculated but evil in there.
Yeah. I see that.
No.
Well, and so I've been reading around, and she seemed to almost like
Blackface.
being hooked up
Oops,
Hooked
sorry,
up
I
to
hit
the-
the wrong button.
to the queen and becoming a little part of the collective. She seemed to really enjoy that. And some people are wondering if that queen Borg from the splinter from the first episode might be her. Or her.
Uh-oh, we need someone to ban this faggot that's dropping all this bullshit.
Whoa, bad words. All right, I want to engage that because I actually have some notes on that. But I also want to pop that up again real quick so I don't offend anybody here for Star Trek. This is not anything. Somebody thought this might have been racial because it's the name Tyrone. This is a hippie who is overbaked at a fish concert. This is not a racial thing. So again, this is just, he's really baked and tanned from being at a fish concert. And his name is Tyrone Crackers. And he has a groovy good time.
Now, some people are talking about this right here. So
Oh,
you look
you didn't
on
want
the
to finish
left-
talking about your Borg?
This shit
This
was
is,
so stupid.
here's
Okay.
Picard, and then on the other side is Deep Space Nine. So
Mhm.
in Deep Space Nine, there was a time travel episode.
Yes,
And they
there
went
were,
back
actually,
to the
there
same.
were actually a few episodes that went back in time.
But they went to the same year, and that was the Bell Riots episode.
Yes.
So people are wondering if they're going to bump into Cisco, but that's going to screw up. That's going to cause a butterfly effect, right?
A,
Beware
they're
of
not.
butterflies.
No,
Hey,
not Butterfly.
They're not, and B, the aesthetics don't look the same, so they could take that butterfly effect, sit on this finger, rotate it, and smell my finger when they're done.
Yeah, but no, it's just like that episode of Deep Space Nine was a two-parter, which is not really the point. But you said it was the same year for both episodes?
That's what people are saying, that they were in what, 2024.
Sounds about right, yeah. But the thing is that I think the reason why it's done that way in Deep Space Nine is because it's both like it's how do I explain this? Back then it was still the 90s and they didn't really know where it was going to lead, but now with current shows we now have a better understanding of where things will lead. But the thing is that it's still going to create a conflict. I mean, even like for example, the 2024 in Picard feels like today normally, while
Yes.
in Deep Space Nine, when they went back in time, it still felt like something in the future, just more recent future than it would be in the 24th century. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just this does not feel like a Star Trek time travel episode. It feels like an episode on some generic science fiction show. That's what it feels like.
We
Yeah.
don't want to build any sets, and we don't want to use too much of the computer animation, because we used it all on Discovery. How about that? That's one thing I noticed about the two shows. Discovery, it's like every second there's ships and there's things going on. There's all this stuff going on. And then on Picard, it's a lot of acting. It's just dialogue and back and forth, which is, I mean, some of it's really good, but you know, it's like they kind of skimped on it.
This is why I am very happy that Picard is ending after 3 seasons, because this shit needs to end.
This shit needs to end.
Yeah.
And then this whole thing with classical guitar and, oh yeah, he's gonna fall in love with this doctor. Of course, he's gonna get picked up by ICE and taken somewhere, so he's going to a detention center as well.
Yeah, that's gonna be that I didn't like. I skipped through that part. Yeah.
Oh really? Also, it was interesting that they had a couple editorials on stuff.
Look,
like when they were up in the tower and they're looking around, they're like, oh yeah, eventually it's going to be so polluted and it's going to be terrible, and oh my god, there's so many contradictions in this world that they're living in. How can they even be alive right now? Like,
yeah, like remember Star Trek First Contact, they had mentioned that the world is like the world is primarily like irradiated because of World War III. But yet now they're talking about pollution and wildfires and all that stuff, even though that shit was never mentioned before.
Oh, yeah.
Another there's another inconsistency.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, it's just like I said, Picard needs to end.
I mean,
you know what doesn't need?
We can't hear him. But that's my lovely apron. No, that looks like a handbag for $13.99. Get it while it's hot.
And we put extra stink in it just for you.
From the USS Stink.
USS Stink.
And one lucky fan will get a signed autograph bag by the god himself.
The Neon God?
That's right.
Which color neon?
Whatever color you like.
Testing, mic test.
We got a buyer.
That's amazing.
Live on the air. We got a buyer. Them QVC boys are back again.
Oh, you know, I was going to cut.
We'll contact you after the show, buyer.
You
can find us on the Jersey Shore Boardwalk this summer.
Are you going to man that table?
Yes, I am.
In your store?
And it will be T-shirt time. Woo! Now you see why my manager has advised me not to be on camera for this program, because I'm very famous.
Going to get deleted?
Oh. I'm very famous, and yes, it probably will.
Bro, how many times have we blocked this fucking cunt?
I think it's just
Ooh.
still there. But anyway, if you guys are not going to talk about things, we'll just go back to more merch. There's so much good merch. Look at that.
Look at that. Look at that beautiful face.
It's so beautiful. It's
It
so
wants
beautiful.
a hamburger in its mouth.
Well, if
Yep.
you want a hamburger, go get one.
Speaking of beautiful faces, again, fat ladies, we don't leave you out. You get shirts. $18.99, a little bit more expensive than the skinny lady shirts, but you still get them. Ooh,
Yeah.
you like yourself $2.99 Jerry Sexy
General
Deanie
Plans.
sticker.
Oh, nobody wants to look
There's
at the
your,
fucking Deep Space Nine cruiser.
That's the mall in space right there.
Oh, good,
That's
you're
the
back.
mall in space. Oh yeah.
Again, guys, tell you know.
Took me a minute to realize what you were posting. I was like,
I'm
oh, yeah.
only doing merch when nobody's talking. You know, maybe if you just like start talking and then switch back to the pictures.
Oh,
I'd fuck
what
her.
the fuck?
Charles Whedon, would you fuck her?
I mean, it's Karen Gillan. She's hot.
She wasn't in Star Trek?
no, she wasn't. But
Charles Whedon.
Oops.
Nope. Charles Whedon, would you fuck her?
that's not a.
After a fish concert, like you're all sweaty and dirty, you all ate those mushrooms, and then she comes up and he goes, "Hey, dude,
That's not a
Want-
girl.
you want to cuddle, dude?"
That's Toby. That is Toby. That is Toby.
You
I do
kinda
not want to sleep with
like
Toby.
Hey, dude.
This shit is not logical.
It's perfect placement. Perfect placement. This would be
Is
cool.
that-
This is like,
Is that Lupiticus?
no, that's Jean-Luc Picard from the Mirror Universe.
I'm way too famous for this nonsense.
Yes, Jim, you are.
Well, unfortunately, Jim, you do not have to grace us with your presence because the God is here and I can handle this.
so I was thinking that, like we said, after this week, there is only one new episode of Picard. And are we guaranteed it's going to be good? I don't know. I'm not really sure. But so we could start integrating other things into the show. But also, I'd like to maybe get some guests to come in and say, what kind of sci-fi do they like? Do they like Star Trek over Star Wars? Are they into other things? And we can kind of go back and forth with that stuff. And
Can you get
discuss
that
stuff.
good musician? What's his name? He sings really great songs. I think he sings children's
Hey,
music.
you,
It's
where
No-
are you?
something like that. His name's Bruce Valancher. Bruce Valancher.
Oh, Valanche? Bruce Valanche?
Something like that.
He
Sorry to have
sings
interrupted, but
Center
that-
Square?
some great voice. Great guest, I think. He'd be a great guest. Quick, Charles, sing.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Oh, sorry. Wait a
Oh,
minute.
geez.
I'm sorry, Charles.
going on
Hold
here?
on. Well, nobody wants to see that. That's just ridiculous. Quick.
there
All
we
right,
go.
Charles. Stick your mouth in his mouth and sing us a song. You're Bruce Avalancher.
Lullaby and good night. Go to sleep, you little fucker.
I'm going to have a nightmare.
Yeah, I was hoping for like a
Please, dear
space
God,
song or
go
something.
to sleep, or I'll bash your head right in.
He looks like he would. Oh,
Jerry!
it's Jimmy's dad.
Did tell you guys we have merch yet or not? Did we? All right.
Our first guest this week was supposed to be Jerry, but due to some unfortunate events of
Lou inviting Jerry. The unfortunate event of Lou inviting Jerry.
he missed his bus and he didn't want to walk in the wind because he was afraid to get blown over. I think that's how I was supposed to interpret that, but I wasn't too sure.
Does
So
he-
this is a real thing you're saying.
Yes,
I guess so.
I invited Jim before I invited that other guy.
Jerry.
I mean Jerry.
Before Bradley. That was so rude of you.
That was
I-
rude.
You're like Mr. Williams just taking it upon himself, inviting people to that other show when there was already guests planned from a certain band, very, very famous band. But, you know, somebody
Check out
who
the
doesn't...
Vine Rocks.
Yeah, check them out. You could have checked more out about them on the FGTZ show if somebody named Mr. H. Williams didn't ignore the planning rooms and go and take it upon himself to double book the show. No,
H-
I don't have any
Agent
feelings about this.
Agent Hairstone invited some weirdos. Yes, he did.
That's a new song from the Vine Rocks. All
Don't
right.
you
Right.
shake your head.
Actually, we are in the studio right now.
Please don't let me distract you guys.
Even Jetty
Is
like
that a sticker?
Yes, it
Oh,
is.
the Jerry sticker. I need it.
Sorry.
This is some great merchandise. I mean, to tell you the truth, I was a little, I wasn't thinking that this was going to go well. But man, you really did some work. Look at this guy.
Yeah. I mean, it's so much more artistic flair than those
yes.
QVC ski boys. And I mean, this was done
Very-
2 hours before the show.
No, go back
Yeah,
up one
there's
more
this-
row.
What's that?
Look at that shirt right there, the black and white one. It's flexing. It's flexing on them bitches.
Yeah, you can flex it when you wear that shirt. You can flex hard.
Oh,
Yeah, theirs are
let
very
me show you my
plain.
muscles. Look at those
Yeah.
muscles.
I mean, they got the big piece, but they don't have Neon God stickers. They don't have Getting
That's
Funky
right.
stickers. They don't have the proudest new outfit you could see, that polo
They
shirt.
have one. They have one bit.
And they can't even
How
do it
big
this
is
good. I mean, come on, ski boys. 2 hours. This is 2 hours.
Let me
That's
ask you
it.
a question. Do you go to the beach? Do you need
Yeah.
flip-flops?
I could
Oh,
wear flip-flops at the beach. Do you like socks? Because look, these socks have Pappy Weedon on them.
No, that's Time
Happy.
Fury.
$17.99.
Go up
one.
one.
Look at that. You can
Out of
get a
stock?
mason jar of the
No,
Time
out of stock.
Fury.
Have people already been buying that shit up? What the fuck?
Yeah, they bought all of them already. Out of stock. It's gone. But look at this. This is a murder
Okay,
lot of
all
apron.
right,
Masons.
all right. I gotta ask. Where's my share?
This is for killing people. I sent you the check already. You didn't get it yet?
No.
Look. There's a
Oh.
famous song called "The Check Is in the Mail." Just
Dog,
keep waiting.
cup, pillow. We have pillows. Hey, look at our pillows. Best pillows in the business. They come in
Best
different
pillows.
colors. There are
Happy
colors.
Meal looks
Amazing.
like the Kentucky Fried Chicken Colonel.
Look at all the
Amazing.
colors.
The idea.
Look at the colors of our merchandise. The different colors we have. Look,
at the
this
colors.
guy. Look at
The
this.
streets
Colors.
always said that. You get home for a weekend and you tell me how much merch you sold, I know you're not a real comic.
Star Trek.
You see, I'm not even a fan of Ari Shafir.
Groovy, dude.
I think the
All
guy's
right.
an asshole, but whatever.
Audience, can you please come up with a catchphrase every time Tyrone Crackers comes on the screen? What does he say? Is it like, far out, man?
Oh no, I got an idea for one.
All right, ready? Here it goes.
You're damn right.
I like that one, actually.
Yeah.
Lou, say something intelligent.
I'm waiting.
No, I said Lou, say something intelligent. You're the
I
one
thought
you're
you were
waiting for.
putting up the sticker,
No,
man.
no, you're going to say something intelligent, and then Charles is going to say the Tyrone Crackers line. Go ahead.
Oh, the money order has been sent.
You're damn right.
I like it. That's a good one.
Oh yeah, did you guys catch that the little tip off to time travel where the doctor in Picard said to her son, "Do your homework or you can't watch Rick and Morty"?
I did, but I'm so sorry to just derail with this. I think it's worth it. I am this fucking stupid. I'll even come on camera. I'm sorry. Listen, I will do what I want. You don't control me. Management.
I got management.
I
think I hear him calling.
I only just now realized the connection of Leah Thompson directing this time travel episode. Just now.
You're so stupid. I
Back
don't know
in
what's wrong with you.
time. Bop, bop, bop. Gotta get back in time. Bop, 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 bop.
On.
You damn right.
Damn right.
Seriously, check out the Bind if you like good rock and roll. We're a 3-piece rock band, and we're gonna get a merch store soon. I mean, I've been working on some of the designs and stuff, and it's gonna be out there. It's gonna be
Much
the
better
best
than the
merch
Ski
in the
Mask
biz.
Boys.
I mean, not as good as Alpha merch and the Neon God merch, and I mean,
I'm sure it'll be
Whedon
similar.
merch. The Whedon merch trumps it all. Seriously.
Look at that. 5
So
white
bad.
thumbs and a
You
black
know, at
thumb.
this
That is
point,
I might actually-
UNITY.
I didn't mean Donald Trump. Just okay. Anyway.
No. It's just like if I was actually getting like my royalties for my likeness in those those merch. Yeah, I'd probably be.
Well, anyway, about that. So moving on now, we have. What were you gonna say?
You haven't got your check yet?
Apparently,
I think
it's
he
still
sent
in the mail. Apparently, it's still in the
Must
mail.
be.
Well, we can't address that because right now we have to play an exclusive song from the Binds Rocks. This is their newest hit. Here it goes. I'm pressing play now. Swing low, sweet chariot. A coming forth to carry me home. A swing low, a sweet chariot. A coming forth to carry me, coming forth to carry me. That's racist.
You're
Coming
damn
forth to
right.
carry me home. The Bind Rocks.
Oh, wrong one.
Oh my god. Oh my god! I can't believe it. I'm friends with a bunch of racists.
Racist? What are you talking about?
Well, we
I
need
lo-
H here to call us out. He's the great accuser.
The great
Yeah.
accuser.
And of course, it's just. I mean, I'm the one with the plantation, so
Yeah. Well, no, but listen, I'm surprised
You have a bunch
Mr.
of
Williams
Fergie?
hasn't canceled you over that plantation of yours, Mr. Williams. But the Great Accuser was on a Ski Mask Boys show, and, they had a really good time. They really got along well, and those guys get it. Those guys, they treated him with great respect, and, yeah, I understand now why he really rails on members of the FGTZ podcast, but this isn't that show. This is a fucking Star Trek show, and Lou is dancing his belly.
It's the dick cam.
we got a belly dancer over here. Somebody get the fire hose.
We're gonna get some more merch, and we're gonna show it to you guys next week. All right? What do you guys think?
Of course.
Yeah,
Are we good? I
Oh, yeah.
This was an alright episode, I thought.
yeah, it was fun.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Let me look at my notebook here. Hold on.
If Jim would actually show up, jeez.
Look, we got to rearrange the rider.
He's on Jim Grundle time now.
I wish I wasn't this busy, but, I'm very famous now. And $2.99, those stickers, they're the most
Well,
valuable.
this show's got some star power. I mean, I did fill in for Gino one time. I was the guest host, so
Yeah, but I'm
replacement.
Aaron Berg's replacement.
Oh, that's right.
They want to try me
So
out
you-
for a whole week and everything. I'm already in arrangements to go down there to New York City. I'm going to stay in Trump Tower. It's going to be up a lot of steak dinners. And
If you're replacing Aaron, you could spend 2 days at home. You only have to go in for 2 days a week.
yeah, but they're going to still pay me for the 4, they said. But
How's your heart?
Good enough. I'm sure
Really?
it'll be fine. I'm sure
For
it'll
that?
just all be fine. Okay, so Picard, first 15 minutes, meh. Vaccination chips. They did talk about vaccination chips.
Yes, you're right.
In their
they did.
globalist world, they are all vax chipped. And then Lou's thing about the balcony fall. That was kind of cool, but also kind of absurd. Whose hand is this? That's the big problem I had of the night. Did we go over that? Because I know I talked about it pre-show with Charles. Did we go over
Whose
it in the
hand
show?
is
I
this?
forget. With the Borg Queen. Why are we looking
No.
at the Mask Rocky Dennis story?
No. It's the Borg Queen. like Agnes puts her hand, like stops Picard from trying to remove the jack in her neck, and Picard
Oh, that
says,
whole thing.
Picard says, "Whose hand is that?" And then they keep saying, "Mine, mine, 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 mine,
Oh,
mine,
yeah,
mine,
yeah.
mine."
This
Yeah.
kiss was
Yeah.
made in China,
Now,
folks.
my question is, and Lou, are you the one? You are the one doing that. Now I get it. My question about that mine, doesn't it beg the question? Stop it. Doesn't it beg the
That wasn't
question
me.
that, yeah, right. Stop with all the
That wasn't
things.
me.
Stop doing these things. Cut it out. All these things you guys are doing, you're going to get our show ruined. What are you doing? Fucking stop it.
Federation.
Look, whose hand is mine? Why did Picard struggle with his decision? Because it doesn't matter. They're both saying mine and don't do it. So one of them is the actual voice he's trying to listen to.
Yeah.
So
That's
what's
true.
the struggle? What's the problem? And he's like,
That is
no,
a
I don't know what to do. I'll do the decision
Yeah.
myself.
That was the thing. He was very weak, and I was wondering about that. He just seems so weak now.
Oh, I've
but
been
doesn't
off. I've
he
been
have
on too long. I'm sorry.
a
Carry on,
synthetic
please.
body? Shouldn't he be able to handle anything? I mean, wouldn't you
Actually,
have that thing upgraded?
they confirmed in season 1 that his synthetic body does not have any of the Borg enhancements, but he still has the same lifespan left. So
Yeah,
he is still old and frail. He is.
I would at least try to get it souped up a little bit.
Yeah.
King Lord God. Sorry that I screamed that. I was answering Happy Go Becky's question in the chat. What would
Yeah, but-
Richard's rank be on
No.
the Enterprise? She's talking about
He-
Richard Grieco, my cat, who's much better than Charles Whedon's cat Fennel, who has
Well,
cat herpes.
he does not have cat herpes.
Oh, here we go.
Where?
Here
Where do we go?
This one. To another universe. Star Trek aliens.
I'm too fucking famous for this.
Don't stick your head over the egg.
All right, well, that was a good one, guys. I got to sign off. So, Lou, where you at? He's getting some food, isn't he? Again? This
All
guy.
right, I can
he's
come
like
on
that
camera.
Asian guy.
They said I can come on camera now. I could be on camera for the rest of the show too.
Oh,
Yep.
oh, cool.
Uh-huh.
Finally.
What? Ah, come on. They said I have to wear a hat. I don't
What
want
did
to
my
wear
man
this
say?
hat, but you got to do what you're told to do sometimes.
All right, guys, make sure to buy that merch. You better log on and buy all our merch, man. Best merch in the biz. Look at that.
This is the
Oh,
only
boy.
mask I have.
Oh, oh my God, Lucas. Lucas,
What's
do you
up?
know what I'm going to say, Lucas?
How big's your pod?
Well, listen. I don't know if you've figured it out yet, but
I can't give you the specifics because I'm dumb.
I'm dumb, okay? But I just got what you're doing now. Just
I mean,
now.
he's so famous that he's got so much on his mind. He can't get the jokes in the moment anymore. It's
No.
you know there's a price to pay. There's a sacrifice you make for fame.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know what? There's a price for a Charles Whedon pillow, Pappy Whedon throw pillow cover, $16.99. Black ladies, we got half tops for you.
Ooh-wee.
Patrice always said that. You get home for a weekend and you tell me how much merch you sold, I know you're not a real comic.
Right.